G'day viewers, Sepp here. What this video is about, it's a response to a couple of questions, and one in particular that I received on a video I did last week, which is about greasing and maintaining a DO35 coupling on your caravan. And the question is, this is from the person, Sean Lake, and it says, "Hey mate, can you also grease the side bearings that pivot forward and backwards? They must also be important." And I thought to myself, that's a very good question, because I've often wondered the same thing. But I've looked at them and there's no greasing options, so I thought I'll chase it up with the manufacturer. I'm going to go to the caravan now and I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the reference to these Yoke pivot bolts. There's one here, and obviously one on the other side, and that's what's been referred to. How do we service it? Well, the manufacturer says these are non-serviceable. You cannot pull them apart. They recommend do not pull them apart, because as you can see, they've got a leak of a product that shows whether they've been moved or not, whether they've been pulled apart, and it's a special product they use in there to make sure this doesn't come loose, these bolts. So what you got to do to see if they're still serviceable is you got to check the free plate. So the free plate we're looking at is when you move this forward and back, which I'll do in a minute, the free plate right here. Now I'll show you with a set of calipers. Now the free plate can be a maximum no more of 2 millimeters. So if we look at that and we look at this, there's your 2 millimeters, which is a little bit over here, so that'll give you an idea of the thickness of what 2 millimeters is roughly. So it's the thickness of these 3 feeler gauges, which is a fair bit. If you had movement in there of this much, you know that it has to be replaced. So there's no getting new bolts and doing this yourself. This is a replacement of the yoke. So this is called the yoke, this bit here, and what you got to do is replace the whole lot. This is welded to the shaft that goes through where the spindle bushes sit. The spindle bushes sit here and in here. That's what we greased in the last video. And this whole assembly, not the outside casing, just the inside, you take the nut off, of course, take the pin out here, unscrew the nut, and you slide the whole lot out, and then this has to be replaced. So 2 millimeters. So let's have a look. So I roughly know what it looks like. It's also, for those that don't have feeler gauges, it's the thickness of 2 rulers. These are 2 steel rulers. So the thickness of them together, just right there, and that's pretty thick. That's a lot of free play. So we'll have a quick look at this. Now if you watch here, I'm not sure if you'll see it, if you watch the movement on this outer ring to the frame thing here, we'll just see what it looks like. Let's have a look. Now it's pretty minute, the movement, because this is pretty tight, this one. Nowhere near, but you can probably see that little bit of movement. Well, that's what we're looking for, that movement there. Let's have a look at this side. And it's well within its tolerances, that's for sure. Now while we've got this in position, that's the other thing. When you look at the movement in this part of the shaft in here, that's how you check this as well. So you just pull this backwards and forwards. That's what I'm doing. And if there's any movement in here, you've got to undo the nut, take the pin out, undo the nut, and you just slightly wind it up so you can fit that pin back in just till you take that free play out. I said this is pretty good now that I've greased it up. So that's pretty much it. That explains it. They're non-serviceable. You're not to pull these apart because they've set them with a special product so they can't come out, they can't work loose, and that's the answer to the question. So if you've got any more questions about the DO35, there will be another video with another question that I had on that previous one, which I'll link in the description, the previous video, for those that want to see that one. And I'll address in the next video, I'll address the other question I've got about the DO35 and a 50mm ball. So thanks for watching. and I'll see you on the next one.
If you like this video, don't forget to check out Sepp's Adventures YouTube channel. I have heaps of videos just like this one, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see other great videos every week, and hit that bell button so you get notifications. Thanks for watching.